hold
disagree?
on, bro, because I'm quite like infuriated about this. Him and Oba should be almost on a collision course that you can't see.
Welcome to the Brothers of Destruction podcast, where we break down all the latest WWE action. From epic rivalries to shocking twists, we've got the full breakdown.
Yes, people, this is your boy PrimeTime, and this is my brother Flace. Welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Destruction podcast. So we're going to go over Raw this past week. I know we've been away for a while, but we're back into it. Now we're going to review Raw this past week, looking at the continuation of the Oba-Brock feud, leading to Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam, further developments in the new version of the division. One member goes, one member joins. We've got the Chad Gable redemption storyline that continues as well, leading into SummerSlam. Got an unlikely alliance. You'll probably never guess who it is. Built for SummerSlam to face the Bloodline. We're going to go into Lyra and Bayley feud. And we're also going to look at the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins feud going into last week on Raw. And then this Saturday beforehand, we're going to make predictions for the matches for us on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Spotify. Keep showing your support. We appreciate it. Bro, how are we doing today, man?
I'm blessed. I'm in a good mood, to be honest. Sun's out, weather's nice. England, Argentina. One of my favorite international matches. So I'm good, bro. I'm good. The wrestling, we'll get
big one tonight.
The wrestling could be better. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm good, yeah.
The wrestling could be better, but yeah, generally I'm good. Good. We just got tickets for AEW as well. Got tickets for the AEW event, Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
That'll be my first. I think your first as well. Is it?
We do. We're all in Wembley.
Yeah.
My first one as well. We're all in.
Yeah,
first time at Wembley. Just up the road from where we grew up. You know, big one. It'll be a big, long event, but look forward to it, man. AEW. Speaking of which, we'll get into their rivals, WWE. We're going to look at Raw this past week, and obviously, come on, England, for tonight. We'll see how we do. But going into Raw, two big rivals, almost like England and Argentina at this point right now. You've got Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, built for SummerSlam, building up to SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, the trilogy ender, the final match, potentially for Brock, if you're looking at that rumors. But yeah, just a brief touch on it. So security came out to try and protect Brock from Oba, it looked like, which is a bit unheard of if you look at it. Security protecting Brock Lesnar from someone. And Oba had his way with them. With this, is there a bit of fear from Brock Lesnar then in storyline?
It looks like he's showing a bit of fear. He had to hit him with a low blow a few weeks ago. He's now got security. Is it fear? Is it mind games? No, it's mind games. You wouldn't ask for a Hell in a Cell. Let's remember, Brock was the one that stipulated Hell in a Cell. You're not going to stipulate that with fear. So no, I don't think it's fear. I think it's mind games. We're going to get the best Brock Lesnar come SummerSlam. And to be fair, and also, I think
this is what I'm looking forward to as well. Either side of Brock, which is good.
I hear that, but for me, it's just too much against his character. I know it's obviously we're trying to push Oba, but I just think it's so much against Brock's character to be a coward that, I just see it more as mind games than him being scared of Oba.
Or could it be a bit of doubt because Brock maybe knows he's towards the end of his career? Oba's a big, young, strong guy who's beating him in a few minutes at Mania. It's kind of like maybe you could say with Goldberg, when Goldberg came back and beat Lesnar in 2 minutes, and he seemed to have Brock's number. Like Brock had that bit of doubt, which naturally you're going to have as an athlete. But I think Brock had that bit of doubt, so maybe he is having that with Oba Femi.
Potentially, I just don't think you ask for a Hell in a Cell with someone you fear. If I'm being real, I just don't.
But the Hell in a Cell is pretty much like Brock's playground. If you look at,
It's his play.
well, he's not been in many,
But
but he's
don't
beaten
forget,
Undertaker twice in it.
not only did he ask for Hell in a Cell, he came back for Oba. Like that was done. That was done. Like Oba was carrying on with his career. Brock hadn't been seen on TV for a few weeks. That was done. He didn't have to come back for Oba. He came back for Oba, and then he stipulated Hell in a Cell. So no, I don't think it's fair. I think it's more to do with mind games.
Potentially. I think it could be. In some ways, probably is. It might look like fear. You never know. It could be Brock's hiding it really well. And he's hiding it with a laugh and a smile. But you just never know. Oof. I think there'll be a great story told in this Hell in a Cell match. Obviously, because you got Lesnar in the match, who's, if you look at, he's a great storyteller.
Yes, yeah.
And then Oba Femi is as green as he might be a bit, like still new to it. Like he's got a lot of those elements locked down. Like, not in terms of in ring, but the psychology, his promos, how he sells.
I was going to say that his psychology is very, very good for someone so young. Because in wrestling terms, how old is he? 27, 28? I
think he's late 20s. Yeah.
He's
still
in wrestling terms, still a baby. He's still a pup. So for me,
not been wrestling long. He's probably had about. I don't even know if he's had about 100 matches. I don't think he has.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, his psychology and his IQ might be his most underrated attributes. We all see the physical side. He's big, he's strong. He's got the look. He's intimidating. He's a monster. But actually, you look at that. Yeah, his IQ and his psychology is very good for someone so young and so really inexperienced at this stage of his career.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think this is going to be I think this is going to be a hell of a match. I mean, to be fair, the car is looking strong. So again, SummerSlam, when we make our predictions, we'll obviously say what matches we're looking forward to the most. But Hell in a Cell, obviously Seth Rollins has got the history behind it. But this match here with Oba and Brock, I think could be insane. Yeah. Especially if Brock coming towards the end, he'll want to go out on a high.
In a big way.
Yeah.
As I say, we speculate.
Sorry, bro. Yeah. Whether this will be his last match, I don't know. Potentially. But
regardless, he'll want to put over Oba big.
He's not going to be around. I don't think Brock's going to be here in a year's time. I don't think he'll be wrestling in a year's time. Maybe not even 9 months' time. I think quite possibly by the end of the year at the latest, Brock could have retired. So this will be his last Hell in a Cell. Let's put it that way. I think he's going to want to go out with something memorable. And that's what we're going to see.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Still got a few weeks to build up to it as well. Going into now a new vision. Austin Theory, Bron Breakker, Logan Paul came out with Maxine Dupree going into this one. And this is interesting because surprised a few people as well, but looks like they were building up to it. And I'll be honest, the heat for them was good. Like the reaction for them was good. And I think it's the most Austin Theory's been booed in quite a while as well. I think that's probably what they were looking for with this partnership, and it could work, I reckon. And obviously they solidified it by Maxine Dupree distracting Otis, then beating down Otis, beating down Akira Tozawa. And that just solidified Maxine Dupree as a heel.
Yeah, it did. Look,
quite intrigued. This goes to New Vision.
It was only a few weeks ago I said on the podcast, or maybe 3 weeks ago, off the top of my head, I've never really been impressed with Austin Theory. When I said I've never really seen it with him.
Yeah.
I'm still not there yet, but I quite like this version, the one with Maxine Dupree. I quite like the look at the moment. I like the look. I think him and Maxine together work quite well. I think she gives him...
definitely work well.
I think the heel turn will do her good as well. I'm still not there with Austin Theory yet, but this is possibly the best version. I know it's very, very early days, but this is possibly the best version I've seen of him yet. Let's wait and see where he's in a few months' time. But yeah, I'm quite liking where they're going with this, to be fair.
For all we know, this could be the thing that pushes Theory to that point where people are talking about for him as well. might push Maxine to the point where, you know, I found it hard to see her as a heel, but I think straight away
A
looking
lot
at
of people
this,
said
I
that.
think it could work. Yeah,
A lot of
that's what I
people
mean.
said
So,
that.
and if you look, it's only a few months ago she was a underdog babyface up against Becky Lynch. You know, like she's very
Yeah.
sympathetic face. And, you know, Becky was putting her over, and now she's, you know, the
Listen,
spiteful heel character that's siding with Division out Austin Theory.
yeah, listen, I like it. Trust me, well, I think it could do wonders. I think maybe their characters needed each other.
Yeah,
Whoever's idea this was, it might turn out to be actually a
could be
masterstroke.
stroke of genius.
Yeah, it might turn.
Could be stroke of genius, or you know,
Yeah, real.
could be Paul Heyman levels of genius. But Paul Heyman levels of genius, which they won't have now by looks of it, because you might not have seen it backstage, bro. But I saw it backstage, and I thought this was weird as well. He just literally said, "With her, you don't need me anymore," and he left. He seemingly left Division, which
I didn't get what that
maybe
was about because I don't think.
seems sudden.
Yeah, and what Heyman's role is within the group doesn't collide with what Maxine Dupree, what her role is in the group. They're very different. So I didn't get that. Whether more will come out, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think the vibe I'm getting is the sounds of it. Heyman, maybe not so much looking for a way out, but I don't think his focus is on Division right now,
it's on Brock.
and he's straight focused on Lesnar. Yeah, so I think that was just his. Maybe he sees they're in good hands with Maxine Dupree. They're on a roll, so he's like, "Yeah, I'll leave them to it. I've got this thing to focus on Brock and Oba." And then you never know, maybe, and that's the interesting thing with Heyman. I don't know if, because I think Brock does lose at SummerSlam in the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
And I don't know what happens with Brock after that. Obviously, he'll disappear from TV, whether that's retiring or taking a break again. Does Heyman try and get back in the division? Do they take him back in? Do Division say, well, you left us, not come back in? So it's interesting to see where this goes. I'm interested to see where Division goes as well, this new look Division, you know, and still Bronson Reed to come back as well.
Can I just say about the Vision, what I don't like is Bron Breakker's role.
I think, yeah, that's the weird thing I looked at with it.
For me, it's killed any momentum he had. And for me, they should be building up Bron versus Oba for Mania 2028. For me, that's what you should be looking at from now. Oba's they're doing great stuff with Oba at the moment. You should be doing the same with Bron. Keep them apart for now. But have
they've got enough time to build up to that Mania.
Yeah,
that's not even the next Mania. That's Mania after.
Yeah, but I'm just saying with Bron, it's almost not starting again, but they've killed his momentum. Is what I'm saying. If you look at where he was beginning of the year in the title match with CM Punk, and I think even that was a big part of why him losing that is a big part of why his momentum stagnated. Let's say he's lost. Yeah. He lost to Seth. What, twice? 2 out of 3
Night champions. Yeah,
right. 2 out of 3 matches. He lost, so he's losing the big ones. That's killing momentum. He's almost third wheeling in this thing with Maxine Dupree and Alpha Academy. He's almost like a sideshow to it.
Yeah,
which is
I have noticed that.
Hold on, bro, because I'm quite infuriated about this. Him and Oba should be almost on a collision course that you can't see yet. So I'm not saying they're both got to be sort of side by side. No, they should be almost on a collision course that you can't see yet. And some people might say, well, maybe they're on a collision course, but I just can't see it. Well, if they are, can we start building up some momentum for Bron, please? So then come WrestleMania 2028, you've got almost like the immovable object against the, what's the saying?
Unstoppable force.
Yeah, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Let's get some momentum back with Bron Breakker because this guy is an incredible performer.
I hear what you're saying. It was weird looking at it in this role suddenly, especially that soon after the Seth Rollins match. I think what it is, they're looking to build Theory a bit and Maxine Dupree and establish that a bit, maybe over the next few weeks. And then they'll build up Bron again. I think what it is maybe him having, not taking a back seat, but just giving him a break from just being in the limelight because I want to build I think they're trying to build up every other member, maybe not to be on par with him, but to move up with him. So it's not just Bron Breakker in this group. And I think they want to establish Maxine and Austin Theory as part of this new vision now. And then after a while, they probably might look at building up Braun Strong again. Maybe it's a thing where Bron Breakker leaves the vision, maybe goes off on his own.
Yeah, I think he's going to need to at some point. I think he's going to need to.
Yeah. I wouldn't panic just yet with Bron because, again, he's still young as well. And again, you talk about Mania 28, they can still build up to that. In fact, you can maybe build up Bron, even if it's post SummerSlam up till the Rumble, you can still build them up strong. I think Bron's someone they can build up strong enough to a point where they only need him, and then he's back in the title picture.
But even if he's back in the title picture, he's got to win a couple.
Especially with the group there as well. He has to win a couple big matches.
He lost to CM Punk beginning of the year. Really, he lost the feud with Seth. That feud with Seth, to be honest. Yeah. He came out number 2. So he's got to win.
I get why as well, because Seth's challenged for the title. But
of course, they've got time to build him up again. Like WrestleMania 2028 is 18 months away, whenever it is.
Yeah.
But be careful, the crowd don't become almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost neutral.
Not giving up on him, or just
almost
not
neutral.
Uninterested.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can build someone up, kill the momentum, they try and build them up again before the crowd just almost doesn't believe it and doesn't believe in that character.
Yeah.
So be careful with that. Like, this guy's incredible.
Yeah, no, I get that.
If they drop the bag with Bron, then they might as well pack up, go home, close the door on the way out. This guy is incredible.
Yeah. They shouldn't really, so let's hope they don't. Yeah, As I say, I'll give WWE a chance. They have lost momentum with people before. Hoping they don't do that with Bron.
No, they've already lost momentum.
Drop the bag.
Back, yeah. Well, yeah, they've not dropped the bag yet, but they've lost
momentum.
It's whether they get that momentum back, and then obviously how he goes from there.
It goes from there. One person going with momentum right now, I say that literally because he went through the gauntlet against 6 other guys. Chad Gable, and I'm glad he won this match as well. I think it was kind of maybe a given as well beforehand, but Chad Gable won the gauntlet and he's facing Penta now at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title. I like this. This is a great story behind it. I know it's like the third face v face match. So, but what I love about this is obviously Penta's first match in WWE was against Chad Gable. Chad Gable's heel run started when he was obsession with the Intercontinental title was happening and he couldn't win the title, and this obsession turned him heel. In fact, him turning into El Grande Americano was because he was having a whole issue with the luchadors and Penta in particular. And now he's having this redemption arc, and it's led to a Intercontinental title match against Penta himself. The story writes itself, man. The story is brilliant. If he ends up winning it now, after going face, I think he has to win at SummerSlam against Penta. Otherwise, it's a lot. We talk about momentum being lost with Brock Breakker. Momentum will be lost with Chad Gable if he loses at SummerSlam, I reckon. Especially in his hometown as well.
Yeah.
I think he has to win at SummerSlam.
When I was talking about matches that we're looking forward to come SummerSlam, this will be the best wrestling match. I don't care what else they've got in.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this will be the best wrestling match. Although, actually, I think Seth Rollins might run it quite close. But this should.
But you got Punk and Cody as well.
Got Punk Cody. He got Punk Cody as well. The SummerSlam.
It's a great SummerSlam.
Yeah. But this should be on paper the best wrestling match.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think Chad's got to win. I think Chad's got to become SummerSlam. And the story behind it as well, it's long-term story planning. No, it's not. Things are just falling into place. Let's be real.
It's falling into place,
It's falling
not long-term, but because it's falling into place like this, I think they had to go with it.
And they're right to go with it. It's going to be Incredible match.
Brilliant.
It's going to be an incredible match. It will be at least a 9 out of 10. I could sit and tell you that from now. It's going to be one of the matches that if you're trying to get someone into wrestling, sit them down and tune into this. That's how I see it.
Especially if you see Chad get his big moment.
Yeah, in his hometown as well. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait for this match.
Yeah.
Big up, Chad.
Another match that's been made for SummerSlam as well is Unlikely Alliance, as I mentioned, is LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa against the Usos and Jacob Fatu. And I've liked how they built up with this. This is interesting now, how they've built up to this. I'm quite intrigued by it. Like, it's not one of those like straightforward for you to expect to be great as well. It's just one of those intriguing ones. I'm very intrigued by it, how they're building it up, and I'm wondering where it goes. If someone swerves or someone turns on this person, or
that's my concern about this match. On paper, it's a good match. It's not obviously up there with the Chad Penta, Punk Codex.
But again, this is like another face v face match. This is besides Solo.
I think the Bloodline are the heels in this feud. I think they are the heels
in this feud. Yeah.
But what my fear is, maybe it's clouding my judgment on the whole match, is that they're gonna have Solo turn on LA Knight, and then obviously return to the Bloodline. That's what I don't want.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's
just kind of. I think the way he was teasing during the Bloodline again, and then Simone spiked Jimmy Uso, it would be going backwards if they then have him then side with the SummerSlam side with the Bloodline. It would make no sense. It'd just be like, oh well, that's
why I fear it happening. It makes no sense. Yeah, that's why I fear it happening.
Yeah.
No, listen, for me, I want Solo away completely from the Bloodline stuff, by the way. I said this, I think, on the last episode or the one before that. Solo, since he's coming to WWE, which was, 4 years ago now?
Yeah.
3-4 years ago? He's always been involved with the Bloodline, whether he was in it, whether it's feuding with him, when it's being in MFTs, which is basically the Bloodline with a different name, whether it's this arc of him, he's always been involved with the Bloodline. Let this be the last match Solo's involved with the Bloodline for a while now, and let Solo go off. Don't let him turn on LA Knight and that and rejoin the Bloodline. Whatever happens in this match happens. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. Then let Solo go off and do his own thing. Because for me, Solo, and I've said it for a while, he could be a very good baby face.
He could. He might be baby face now.
Yeah, he'll have the crowd on side. He's quite warm. He's a warming character, but he's also dangerous, which I think is very intriguing.
Oh yeah,
he's someone you can warm to. He's someone that you can get over, but he's also got that dangerous edge to him, and that's what I like.
That's what I mean. He's a good all rounder as well. But I think at this point, you need his name. Let him go solo.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You need to let him go solo
as well. I mean? For me, he could be a strong mid-carder.
Yeah.
I see Solo as a strong, especially short term. Who knows how he's going to evolve and develop? But in the short term, I see him as a strong mid-carder.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Just let him go. Yeah, let's see. He might be better off without the Bloodline stuff. It might be the best phase of him, but we won't know.
He doesn't get overshadowed.
4 years, that's what I'm saying. But for 4 years, he's been involved with the Bloodline storyline. Get him away from that. Solo can go.
I think at some point you have to,
Yeah,
I think at some point you have to
cut the strings off and go and watch him fly.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like a face Solo. I'll be definitely invested in that. See how it plays out. We are going to go into a main event for Raw, which I thought was a really good segment. And I think Reigns in some ways maybe had Seth on the mic here. So Reigns and Seth signed a contract for SummerSlam.
Yeah, so
no, I thought he was going to say something there. No,
signed a contract for that he had up Seth on the mic. He had him up on the mic.
Yeah, he had him, which is not easy to get Seth on the mic. I'd say not easy because I think he is better on the mic, even better than probably people give him credit for.
He is.
Yeah,
but so is Reigns. Reigns is good on the mic.
Reigns, possibly, yeah.
And
I think Reigns gets more credit now that he's become tribal chief.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think obviously when he was big dog Roman
Oh,
Reigns and
big
face,
dog Reigns was like
yeah,
just forget it. Now I'm not even talking about Tribal Chief
mm,
Reigns is very good on the mic. He had up Seth on the mic. Um, and actually, in some ways, what you're saying was true. Pretty much every time Seth does win the title, his body
I was gonna
breaks
say
down. Yeah, which
the
I go
first time he held
backstage.
the world title.
Seth is the best performer of his generation. I love Seth. When he was in the Shield, Seth was my favorite member. Like, I love Seth. I'm a big Seth fan. But his body does tend to break down with him when he's got the title. Is that the pressure of it? Who knows? So what Reigns
It
said
was the
wasn't far
first
from
time,
the truth.
the last time he had it. There's another time he got injured and then he lost the belt. Oh well, the couple years ago, like leading into Mania when he dropped the title to Drew and then he was
Yeah,
helping Cody win. He was injured, he was hurt. So
his body does.
yeah, that was when he said that. I thought, oof, he's cooked for me.
That's what I'm saying. But then what Seth said was true. There's only three things in life guaranteed: death, taxes, and Seth beating Reigns. Seth just has his
Well,
number.
depends if he beats him at SummerSlam again, but
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I think
yeah,
Seth should win that. I think Seth.
yeah.
Whether obviously Reigns goes to win it back, fine. But I think Seth should win it. Seth should maybe just be that one guy Reigns can't get the better of. Unless they're going, unless maybe they have one more match just before they retire. So both probably still got a couple of years. So if they could fit in another match, maybe in that last match is when Reigns beats Seth, a bit like The Rock and Austin.
Yeah. They could get one more match in there. I'm not so sure they will. I think this might be. Well, it wouldn't shock me. This is like the finale. This is last one.
I hope not. Like I
I
said,
can see that.
because if there's going to be a clean win, I'd like it to be Seth. To be fair, because
Yeah.
I don't want. Obviously, in other matches, it's been sort of tag matches. There's been Reigns getting himself disqualified. But if it's going to be one-on-one, no interference, I would like to see Seth win it. Even if it's not necessarily clean, even if he's got to use a weapon or something. But I would like to see Seth beat him without any interference.
One-on-one or something.
One-on-one, no interference. Have a classic. Seth wins.
They might even tease like this is a prediction for me. They might even tease like the steel chair thing again for this match. You know, like how Seth turned on the Shield
on
and
him,
Reigns used it on him in their one-on-one match. Used it at the match at Mania when he faced Cody and he lost the title because of it. I think they could play into that again.
That would actually be a good way of him beating Reigns.
Maybe, yeah. And it's just like that whole thing.
I can see it being another way around. I can see Reigns beating Seth like that. But actually, I would like, if Seth was to beat Reigns like that, I actually think that would have a bit more depth to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And just add to the story as well, overall. Which, it's like he's his kryptonite. Seth Rollins is Reigns' kryptonite.
He is.
So, yeah. So, speaking of which, well, kryptonite, Supergirl watched the other day. I'd recommend it. Go watch it, guys, if you can. If you've got a bit of time. That's my Supergirl plug there. And on that note, we'll finish up there. We'll do another Saturday Night's Main Event review on another episode, a little short one. Saturday Night's Main Event predictions, I might add. Until then, guys, we'll see you later. Enjoy the England game tonight.
Big up.
Thank you for watching the Brothers of Destruction podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode and look out for our question of the week.